As you guys may or may not know, I'm planning on doing the Great North Walk, and taking food on that has become a bit of a challenge. So I could take dehydrated meals, the commercial ones, but I'm not real fond of eating them day after day. They get really, they're quite bland. But I thought there's supply stops on the way. You stop on towns and shops and places like that. So my mission today was I went up to my local supermarket, which really didn't have much, to be honest, and I thought I'd try and make a half decent meal out of stuff that's going to keep dehydrated foods, stuff that didn't need refrigeration, stuff you could just buy off the shelf, and try and make a dehydrated meal up without the use of a dehydrator. So we've got all this stuff. I'm sort of going to measure it out and get it all ready. And the idea is just to be able to put boiling water with it and let it sit in the cozy for a while, and hopefully it'll be all done. So we'll just go through what we've got. The base of it is the creamy bacon carbonara. You can take these with a bit of powdered milk. So you require milk and butter apparently, but you can get away without the butter. You don't want butter in dehydrated meals, it'll just go yuck. It's not going to keep. And you can eat them by themselves, but you know, they're not that satisfying. So I thought, let's grab one of these and see if we can juice it up a bit. So to add to it, the only dried mushrooms I could find up there, I don't know if you can see that, shiitake mushrooms sliced. I'm trying to just dice them up and throw them in. I've got some dried peas. You can get them at just about any supermarket. Garden peas, surprise peas, whatever you want to call them. They're just dehydrated peas. You basically just soak them in water and they come back to life really well. Some onion flakes. I may add some other seasoning, I haven't decided yet. This is a big test, I haven't done this yet guys, so maybe an epic fail, who knows. And some, what I found up there, lap chong, which apparently is Asian or Chinese for sausage pretty much. Comes in a cryovac bag off the shelf. Shouldn't need refrigeration until you open it, I imagine. But they're, from what I can tell, mostly pork, salt, flavours, sugars, you know, all the good stuff you're not supposed to have. And of course, full cream milk. I know I don't need that much, but you know, can never have enough. Full cream milk, milk powder. Anyway, I'm going to sort out the measurements I need, mostly like the full cream milk, all that sort of thing, and mix it all together dry basically, put in some boiling water and see how it comes out. Might be an epic fail, who knows. Let's see what happens. Okay, so obviously with the sausages I wouldn't take them, I'm going to chop them up now, but I wouldn't take them chopped up and open. I would take the bag sealed and you know, probably plan 2 meals out of that, but we'll see what happens. I'm just curious to try them anyway. Other than that, I've got a cryovac machine, which sort of defeats the purpose because I'll be out on the trail and won't have access to one, so it might be a case of using what you need and the rest goes in the bin, but you know, it'd be nice to have some protein in there. I don't even know, they might taste like old feet. We'll find out. They smell a lot like they're cured in wine. It's very porky. Not too bad. Not too great either. I've worked out that I need about 70 grams of powder to make the amount of milk I need for that packet. So just tear that off. That's only 5. Anyway, I'm going to go to about 75 grams of powder makes 250 mils. I need about 200, so we'll go to 60. That's a bit more milk. It's not gonna matter too much, is it? After all, I'm not putting butter in there. Seems like a lot. 56, 59, 63, close enough for me. See what happens. Alright. You guys will have to use your imagination here, because this is how I do rehydrate meals when I'm out there. This is not the pot I take. It is an old pot that I used to take. It's big and bulky compared to the other one, but same principle. So you have a pot cozy, which is the silver part, and you have a pot with a lid. The new one's an MSR Titan, it's smaller and lighter, but it does what I need and it's a lot more convenient. So this is being put to the wayside for now. I may use it for canoe camping or something like that, I don't know. But basically, boil your water and add it to your food. Put your food in the cozy, close it up for X amount of time, and it should cook in there. It should stay hot and just cook as if you were to simmer a pot or something like that. So that's the theory. It works really well with dehydrated meals that are pre-cooked and then dehydrated. As I said, this is all off-the-shelf stuff. So we have our milk powder, our Chinese sausage, garlic flakes, peas, shiitake mushrooms chopped up, and our continental bacon carbonara. Now, all I'm going to do is throw all that in that bag. Hopefully it fits. Boil up some water, throw the water in, and see what happens. If it doesn't work, then it might be a cook in the pot thing. We'll see. Actually smells pretty good. A little bit of Asian flavour to it, but just close this up. Squeeze a bit of air out. This is how I do it out there, so we'll see what happens. Pop the lid on. Let it sit for I don't know. It's got to cook that pasta and stuff, so I'll probably let it sit for about 5 to 10. That's a very rough estimate. You know, I'll check it after 5 and see how we go. Till then, come back and give you some results. Okay, so welcome back. I set my timer for 5 minutes, so I'll come back and have a check for you guys. It's still hot anyway. But I actually set it for 4 hours, so yeah. Hasn't been that long, it's been like 8 minutes or so, maybe. Looks promising. I think the big thing for me is whether the pasta cooks, because I'm supposed to boil that for 10 minutes or something, so. You know what? That's a winner. Maybe you could get rid of the Chinese sausage and put something I don't know, like a salami or something in there. Maybe even some bacon. I don't know, you have to get like the dried bacon or something. But again, this was just what I could find at the supermarket. That's not bad. We're not. A close up. Got a bit of everything. Sausage, mushrooms, peas, pasta, carbonara sauce. It's actually not too bad. Anyway, everything hydrated really well. Would I do it out there? Yeah. Certainly added some flavour to the like plain old carbonara. The mushrooms and the sausage mostly. Pretty yum actually. Yeah, don't know what else to say, guys. Anyway, the challenge for you is go to your supermarket and find some non-perishable foods that you can cook in the rehydration method, whereas you just saw, you just add boiling water and let it sit in a cozy for a period of time. And yeah, I might try do some more of those packets and see what else I can add and subtract, and yeah, all good. Okay, so I've been trying to eat this and the verdict is 2 out of 10, to be honest. The carbonara and the mushrooms and the veggies, the peas, that's fine, but this sausage, I don't know, gives it like a teriyaki flavour and it doesn't really go with it at all. It's very strong in flavour. Something I've never used before, and I suppose this is why we test them out, because no, that's a fail. The carbonara itself, if you were to do that on its own, just throw a few veggies in, maybe a bit of some bacon chunks or something like that, would work, but not this stuff. This is I don't know, it'd be more at home in a teriyaki stir fry than in there. So at least I know the pasta cooks. It's cold now, guys. It's been a while. Sort of been looking at it, but yeah, fail pretty much. I'm gonna try again without the sausage. See how that goes, and yeah, maybe substitute it with bacon bits or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. If I was going to eat it that night, a little bit of bacon in a Ziploc bag would probably keep okay until that night, as long as it's not a 40-degree day. But the sausage, the Chinese sausage or whatever it is, nah, forget it. Okay, thanks guys, I'll see you next time.
Do not forget, guys. Like, share, subscribe.